Humble my game, yeah. Family friendly. I play the game, yeah. And touch the milli.
Get your exclusive Ecomi, VeVe, and Omi merch at CavellAnderson.com. Limited edition 100 items drop while supplies last.
Got them dizzy. We pass the moon, yo. We gon' keep winning. Red dreams come true. For me and you. Ecomi did it, yeah. With the crew.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. Listen, to start it off, I got something in the mail today, yo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we got a nice little package that came in the mail today. So that was really dope. Just wanted to let you all know that a lot of the stuff is here. It's finally starting to come through more of the merch. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be able to get rep it in the videos. But yeah, we're gonna actually be talking about a huge topic today. So this is a topic that's worrying for a lot of new investors here into the crypto space, I guess the VeVe space more so than anything, Omi Token, stuff like that. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it because some of you all may not know what's going on and why the price action looks the way that it does. And yeah, so we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Talk about the whale manipulation that people like to go over. I've gone over it a bit in the past. And just some of my thoughts on it and what's happening with the price. That being said, yeah, let's jump straight into it. So when it comes down to it, the price is going back down today, and it's worrying for some people. But what you have to understand when it comes down to the price of this token is how whales think. And I think that this has been broken down to somebody by somebody who is a whale. Like I've been talking to a whale behind the scenes, and he's just been giving me his thoughts and opinion on it. From my perspective early on, we had some people who used to be a part of the Ecomi team. They got unlocked billions of tokens, and it just seemed to me like they're just selling off. They keep slowly selling off, and that just keeps stopping us from going up. But his perspective is, if you're a whale in the community, you know where this project is going to go. So you want to accumulate even more Omi. They want an even stronger position because they cannot maintain this position in this chokehold that they have on the Omi token. They can't maintain this chokehold for long, because as soon as we get to other exchanges and stuff like that, some real whales are going to come through. So yeah, even though we got people with a lot of Omi tokens, big money is not interested in investing in the Omi token right now. And you might see that as a bad thing, but honestly, it's not. It just means that this is how early we are on the project. Big money does not care how early we are, because this is an investable project. So this is a project that's really going to get some returns no matter what stage that it's at. So whales know this. So they're not in a rush to get in under a penny and things like that. Yes, it's a great deal, and a lot of people do want to get their position filled, but big money likes to get in and get out. They like to have that liquidity. So check this out. If you look at the Omi token, look at the volume right here. This is the volume within the last 24 hours. 11 million. That's a big number, right? No, this is not for a whale. So if you look right here, Bitcoin, 42 billion in 24 hours. So this 26 billion is Ethereum. This is where the whales like to play at. Now, the thing is, you can buy the Omi token at almost any point. You can buy the Omi token, but can you take your money out? And that's the thing with whales. Whales don't like being trapped somewhere that they might not want to be. They might see another opportunity. They might need to get liquid quick and then go pounce on something else. So whales do not want their money locked up and tied into a community like Ecomi. That being said, as long as we're only on exchanges like Bitforex, Gate.io, and stuff like this, a whale is never coming near this. Well, most whales are never coming near this. They don't want to touch this project when these are the only exchanges that we have. So this is what I mean by the fact that we're so early, because we're so early that as long as they stay at these prices, as long as we stay on these small exchanges, whales don't even want to come near this project, which gives us all the time in the world to stack up more Omi. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice, but you have to understand, this is why it's important to understand your investment. Right now, we're in the accumulation phase. I know everybody is like, when moon, I'm hoping that it's going to moon and stuff like that, but I'll just tell you right now, this is never going to moon if we're not on better exchanges. This is never going to moon, because the big money that, like the whales is what make projects moon. And they're not jumping into this project because of this. Look at this. They're not jumping into this project because of this. Well, we got, look at these exchanges. We got what, 3 exchanges? No whale is jumping into this project. So that means that all the whales who are currently in this project, they sometimes do things that can be seen as manipulating the price. Like any move that they make, they have so much Omi that any move that they make, it's going to be noticeable in the price. The whales that we have is going to be noticeable. And the only way that this changes is by getting on exchanges, but they don't really want it to get past a certain point. And so this is what was shown to me right here. I guess this is, in technical analysis, this is like around this area right here, the 9. This is going to be a point of resistance, a major point of resistance right here around this area. And whales don't want it to get here. Whales don't want it to get here. So they're putting up sell walls, which obviously tanks the price. And then you have people in the community who are unaware, who don't know what's going on. People give up on a project like, oh, this project's not going anywhere. They get scared, they get nervous. So the newbies they start selling off too. And then the whales buy back in. Like the whales who have all this Omi already. And I'm sitting here asking them, I'm like, yo, these guys got over 1 billion tokens already. Do you really think that they're still buying in right now? He says, absolutely. Absolutely. Like they want to get more, they want to accumulate more Omi. Everybody knows that this project is going to the moon. And this is how the rich think. So when you, and I don't want to put it in this perspective. I don't want to make it sound bad because I'm poor too. So when the poor people mindset is, oh, I'm losing my little pennies here. Let me get out. Let me go find another project. I'm scared to lose my money. So they pull their money out, go to Illuvium, and then a whale's just sitting there like, oh, this is a great buy-in. Let me buy even more Omi. While the smaller, like the poor people get scared, go to another project that's pumping, you catch it at the top, and then you lose even more money. So it's just a constant L for you because you're just impatient. When it comes down to investing, you have to be patient. It's very, very important that you're patient because all we're doing right now is a waiting game. Like, I'm past the point of talking about manipulation and stuff like that all the time because whales are going to move within any token. Whales are going to do what they do. Whales do whale things. That's just what's going to happen. And you want whales in the community because they are what's going to make this token pump. They're going to be putting crazy money behind it. So more so than crying about the moves that a whale makes, learn the moves that they make and learn why they're making those moves. That way you can move with the whales and not try to go against them. Because guess what? The money that you put in is nothing. You're not going to be able to compete against a whale. So if you can go with the whale, see what the whale's doing, get in at the right time, get out at the right time if you want to, or you just want to hold long term. Like me, when I say my $10 price prediction, I want you all to understand I'm a 10-year holder. I don't have to care what happens for the first 3 to 5 years. I don't care what happens to the price. And this is why I don't panic. This is why I don't get upset. This is why you don't really see me complaining about price action, because if you're a 10-year holder, what your strategy says hold for 10 years, what do I look like crying about something that's happening in year 1? That's absolutely ridiculous. It does not make sense for me to cry. And this is why it's important to have your convictions and understand what type of project you're in. I'm in a project that I believe is going to be around for 20 plus years. So that being said, I'm willing to hold for 10. I mean, this is a good bag. Obviously, this bag has got me some good returns, but I'm not ready to retire or nothing. I'm not ready, like, I'm still working. I'm still grinding. So even though this project can make me a lot of money, I'm gonna make a lot of money doing other things as well. I'm not stopping my hustle and grind for this. It's just, this is just one other thing for me. So that being said, I'm not in any rush. The price action really doesn't bother or concern me. So you have to get to a place where you really understand your exit strategy, what you're waiting for, so you can not be scared, moved, or fazed by some of the things that go on with the prices. Or if you want to dive in, you want to start trading and stuff like that, you got to understand what the whales are doing and why they're doing it. And you want to start moving with the whales, not being upset, not atting VeVe, thinking that VeVe and Ecomi can do anything about these whales. They want people with big money to invest in their project. It's best if big money does invest in their project. So the price is always going to be manipulated by someone. You need to understand why these things occur. Why do they start to put up sell walls? And when things start to look like it may blow to this point right here, like this is how it was explained to me. When things look like it may start going up and pump up to this point right here, the reason that we get these sell walls is because a lot of people have take profits right here at this range. A lot of people have take profits at this range, and it's going to automatically trigger. These whales are not sitting around at the computer all day. They have so much money, they just have these things triggered already. So once it gets to a certain point, you know, it's just going to flop back down anyway. They don't want it to get past this point because they want to keep accumulating as long as possible. Whales want to keep getting more and more Omi because they know how big this opportunity is. The only one questioning how big this opportunity is the average people, the people who need to be realizing how strong of a project this is and capitalizing on the fact that it's staying this low for so long. It's so many people who are like, oh, they have Disney and they're still not pumping. They have that and they're still not pumping. They have this, like, this is why a lot of us who come from poverty stay broke, because we don't think logically. We just think emotionally. We think, okay, well, I guess it is some type of logic. You have Disney, you're supposed to be at the moon. Dogecoin had Elon Musk trolling, and we have Disney and we can't moon. So I mean, I get it. That is some logic there, but you have to think different. You have to think deeper. You have to educate yourself more and understand the things that you don't understand. Because if you're uneducated, I completely get that mindset. And it's nothing wrong with being uneducated. Like when you say that people aren't educated on the project like they need to, so many people take it offensive. If you take it offensive, you're probably one of the people that I'm referring to. And that's just being real with you. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't care if you don't like what I say. I don't care if you're mad at me, if you hate me, because I'm too real for you. I don't care. Because what you do with your money does not impact me whatsoever. Like when the price of Omi drops down, I buy more. I put myself in a better position. Like I'm set. I am set. I'm set right along with the whales. All these whales that's been accumulating all this Omi, trying to get more control over the price and stuff like that. The ship is going to sail. The ship is going to sail, and we're going to go up. So it's a lot of people who are worried. But one thing that I would say is try to reach out to people smarter than you. Try to reach out to people with more money than you. Try to make some connections with whales. Not to shield my private group or anything. That is one of the benefits. Having access to some amazing people who do share some amazing knowledge and insights and stuff like that, it's invaluable. It's definitely invaluable, because I even look at the price action in a different way than I used to before I start talking to a whale and understanding, oh wow, you've been able to control the price by yourself, or you didn't tank the price on purpose. You just wanted to get your money out. Like when you start to have certain conversations that you will never have just being like, yeah, just chilling in the community. Once you get to take part in these conversations, your mindset changes and you elevate as an investor. You need to understand that every move that's made isn't made to try to bring down the VeVe project or anything like that. And that's why when I used to get in arguments and stuff with whales and stuff all the time, where they're like, from the whales perspective, they're like, why would I be trying to bring down my own investment? It doesn't make sense. And then I would accuse them. I'd be like, what are you selling right here for? Why do you keep letting the price go down? It's like, and then you realize, you get to a point where you realize it really don't make sense if you really take the time to think about it, the accusations. So my suggestion really is to just get more information and study. Everyone feels like they're an expert on their investment. Everybody feels like, oh, I do enough research. But look at Wix, look at Wax, whatever it's called, just these other projects. Look at what these other projects are doing. Look at that. Like, listen, if you're comparing projects and stuff like that, and you're this deep in a bunch of other projects, it means you probably have a small understanding of a lot of different projects, more so than a major understanding of any project. So when you so you say that all I care about and all I focus on is the Omi token, and then you sit here and try to argue against me about the Omi token, do you really think you stand a chance of being right against me, who put 100% of my time into this project, 100% of my time looking at it, studying it, analyzing every single thing that happens? You can logically make sense of you knowing more than me, and this is what I mean when I say you have to think a little bit more logical. It's illogical to think that you understand 50 projects better than me, and then you also think you understand the one project that I only focus on. You think you understand that better than me. So this is why you should narrow your investments down to things you can truly, fully understand. You need to fully understand your investment and what's going on. And yeah, so I just want to give you all some insights in this one, let you all know why we don't have big whales buying in and stuff like that. We need better exchanges. We need better exchanges so we can have more volume, so whales can be free to move around and things like that, man. No whale wants to come in here, buy Omi token, and then not be able to get their money out. That's just not an attractive project to a whale. I know that a lot of people talk about the circulating supply and things like that, but it's a deflationary token. Whales are not idiots. Whales are smart enough to know a deflationary token can go down in value. The only people out here making certain arguments, and that's what I'm learning. The more that I talk to people with big money, the more that I realize the only people out here making crazy arguments, like, it's people who have no money. And this is why you have no money, because you're scared of everything. You're scared of your own shadow. We don't think how you would think. Especially if you're not rich, don't think how you would think. Learn how somebody better than you would think. Well, not better than you. I don't think someone's better than you because they have more money, but more financially literate than you. Learn how somebody more financially literate than you would think. Because I have thought the same way. I'm guilty of the same way of thinking. I just capitalize on opportunities to learn something that I don't know. I'm humble enough to know that I don't know everything and I need to get better, so I talk to people that I feel can provide real value and insights. And obviously, if you got millions of dollars on the sideline, you're waiting to invest millions of dollars into this project. You know billionaires who's waiting to invest money into this project right now, but they refuse to do it because we're only on Bitforex. If you have friends like that, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to soak up all the knowledge that you have, and I'm going to peep game. Like that's very important to do. You have to be humble. You have to be humble first and really know and accept the fact that you just don't know everything. That's the only way that you're going to grow as an investor. That's the only way you're going to learn more. And that's the only way you're going to be you're not going to worry. You're not going to worry. You're not going to panic about your investment and things like that, because those are new moves. Because you want to know what's crazy? Like, people write in comment sections all the time, oh, I'm finna sell this shit coin and stuff like that. You're writing in the comment section because you're emotional and you want someone to talk you out of it. If you were really going to sell this shit coin, you would sell it and shut up and leave. But you don't want to. You're emotionally tied to this project. So stop sitting here crying in comment sections and go make friends who knows people, or go get in some chats and groups and stuff with some people who actually have big money and can tell you what's going on. Because if the whales have all the power over the Omi token price, why aren't you somewhere whales would be, talking to them and understanding why they're doing what they're doing, understanding what's going on? Are you all really just trying to screw with this project, or is there something bigger in play that you're missing? It's easier to talk shit on the internet than it is to actually go pursue real valuable information. You should just start to change your mindset and really just go pursue some information, and you'll understand why the price action is the way that it is. Right now, whales, simplest way put, whales want this price to stay as low as possible for as long as possible. At one point in time, I thought maybe they was doing it to keep for the sake of burns. They couldn't give two shits about burns. They're not keeping the price low for the burn sake. Yeah, that is an added benefit. Because the price is low, we do get higher burns, but they're not doing it for that. They're doing it because they want more Omi. They want to accumulate more tokens. They need time to keep accumulating Omi. So it's not that they're trying to sell. It's not that they're trying to sell and tank the project or anything like that. They simply want to accumulate more Omi. So they're greedy. They want more money. They want more success. They want more gains. It's as simple as that. They have the power to control a market right now, so they're going to use that power to try to accumulate gains. So the only people out here catching L's is the people who are too impatient and are moving on to other projects and stuff like that, getting out of this project, taking L's and stuff like that. When you see stuff like this, we're in the red right now. When there's blood in the streets, we pounce. That's a dope saying. It's the realest thing ever. When you find a project worth investing in, when there's blood in the streets, pounce. Like when you see this red, that's an indicator to buy. Not financial advice, but when you see red, and not on every project also. I don't need you going over to some shit coin, some real shit coin, and you see red, you're like, oh, it's a buy opportunity. Let me get in there, and then it goes down to zero on you. Like, nah, like you got to do your research on the project. But if it's a good project, you've done your due diligence, you know that it's solid. When you see red, that's a buy. Red is buy. Red is what you want to see. This community got it messed up. You look at all this Doge and Shiba and stuff pumping around you, and you're like, oh, that's what we need to be doing. No, we need to be doing this. This is what I want to see. I want more Omi, so this is what I want to see. So yeah, that being said, y'all, just want to drop some gems on y'all, let y'all know some of the stuff that I've been said before, and some stuff that I've just learned. I've just started understanding, just started talking to some whales and getting my head around and things like that. But I'll be doing some more content like this, just giving you all game and stuff. Cause yeah, you all know I'm very transparent. Even though I got a private group and I give a lot of information in there and stuff like that, and a lot, like, listen, I still give the same amount of value on this YouTube channel. So if I learn something, y'all gonna learn. I'm not going, oh, I'm just gonna say this for the private group just cause they not signing up. It's like, I'm not this type of person. I give the extra value like in the private group, but I am still gonna tell the YouTube channel the stuff that I learned, because this is who I am as a person. It's not fake, it's not a gimmick. And yeah, I gain nothing from telling you all this. I never have. Outside of course, I get paid for YouTube, but I mean, that's it. Like, it's like, I don't have any ulterior motives. I want everybody to win. It is what it is. So yeah, let me know what you all think. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out, Joe.